in a few weeks. Not Vito or somebody that's been here before, but somebody else. And by the way, now I can say it, right? I didn't want to say anything. You guys are going to call me an ass, da-da-da-da-da. I didn't want to say anything in hour number one, but ESPN just aired, and E60 was the program where they aired a like a creative feature. And the reason I didn't say anything, don't hate all over me yet, because I didn't remind you, I missed it, da-da-da-da-da. It's going to air tonight, ESPN2 at 11 o'clock, the replay airs. So I figured if I held off, if I didn't say anything about the special between 7 and 8 o'clock, they would have already missed it. So we'd get into hour number 2. So now we've got them locked. You know what I mean? We've got them locked in here. And then now you guys can go catch the replay at 11 o'clock on ESPN. I'm not sure how it was. I saw I was in talks with actually ESPN's PR director, Kimberly, contacted me. She's a nice lady. She actually, you know what she asked me? She said, what are the major markets for pro wrestling? Because she wanted to go out and reach these major markets and air hype videos and that sort of stuff in the major wrestling markets. So I provided her with some information on that. So you guys can catch that at 11 o'clock tonight, 11 Eastern time. Whoa, power almost went out here. 11
that would have been cool.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good, man. It almost went out.
No, because then I would have to have you go outside and try to talk to people during the radio show. No, I'm just joking.
I'd take a drive to Wendy's. If that was the case,
yeah.
Power and I, we're going to Wendy's.
That's it.
We'll do McDonald's. All right, so let's talk the supplemental draft, and then I want to take your live phone calls as well here in hour number 2. Let me give out the number one more time. There it goes again, man. This is this could be bad news. It's 724-444-7444. Call ID number is 30273, followed by the pound key. This is a historic night for me here on WZR Radio, Jose. This is the last time that I'm going to be sitting in this office room that I have in the current apartment here. This is it, man. Next week we're coming on from an all-new location, my man. This is big, man. This is kind of sad. You know, I've been here. I've been at this desk. I've been at this office here in the apartment, and this is it.
It's sad, and it's also just to add on to more sadness here. Before I try to call in earlier. My home phone, which is, I don't know if I'm coming off bad reception or not, because I'm actually on my cell phone, unfortunately, but my home phone actually also passed away. So some unfortunate's happening today. Yours, of course, is the last day at your home office, going into a newer pad, and my home phone dying.
Yeah, we'll have a new pad next week, a new office set up. The desk and all that stuff is coming with me, too. Plus, from the new pad, I'm actually going to get a headset, like a Jim Ross-style headset, and it's not going to sound like I'm coming over a phone line, which is going to be much better quality here starting next week as well, I believe, as long as everything works out. Now, what most of the people are here for tonight, lots and lots of people, by the way, WZROnline.com/chat. Call up live right now. We'll get you guys in. We're going to take random callers, okay? We're only giving away 2 of these, and I only have one for PlayStation 2, and I have another for the Nintendo Wii, I believe it is. SmackDown versus Raw 2009 games. We're going to take random callers, all right, guys? There's no favors or favored people or anything like that. It's just random people we're going to take tonight. If you got a PlayStation 2 or a Nintendo Wii, when you hear my voice come through the phone line or Jose's voice come through the phone line, let us know you've got a Wii or a PlayStation 2, and we will hook you up with this. Get it out in the mail tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, maybe Thursday, and it should be there by Saturday or Monday at the latest. Sound good?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, buddy. Let's talk tomorrow's supplemental draft over on WWE.com. Begins at noon. Been told it's going to go till around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, give or take a few on that. Names rumored. You want to do it like we did yesterday on our draft show? I didn't have time today to go and make a list of rumored names. I do have some confirmed names that I'm pretty confident about that we talked about yesterday. I also have the Raw script in front of me from a few weeks ago with the talent list. So I want to go off that. I'm just going to look at some names, but I do have some confirmed names as well that we're going to talk about in hour number 2. So
how many picks are they doing tomorrow? Is it 14, 18, or something like that picks tomorrow?
I've heard 18. I've heard 30 total. And they did 12 last night, so you would have 18 tomorrow. But I mean, once again, give or take a few on that. 20, at least 25. I mean, higher than 25 for sure. I've heard 30, but I mean, you never know. You know, whatever they decide to do. So, did you make a list? Did you have time to do anything?
I'm actually doing that. Dangerous. No. Right now, I have 15. That's what I have right now.
15.
15
wow.
picks.
Oh my God! All right. Well, Jesus.
Isn't there? You said 18, right? So I still need to do
I didn't know you were gonna go pick all 18.
Of course, man. Hey, listen. How we did yesterday. How on point we did yesterday. I'm feeling good. Why not?
All right. If you're feeling good, then I'll let you run with it. I'm gonna start it off. Okay. I'll start it off here. And I'm going to say the same thing I did yesterday, and I'm very confident in this pick, Maria to Monday Night Raw in the supplemental draft tomorrow. Maria to Raw.
I agree. I mean, I concur. I can see Maria. I mean, as we talked about it yesterday, she's just really flat right now, no pun intended, on SmackDown. Her character is not going anywhere, never really went anywhere once she moved over from Raw to SmackDown. So her coming back to SmackDown, back to Raw, wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in that. Maria's kind of been lost in the mix over on SmackDown, and I believe they're going to bring her over to Raw. They don't have any divas over on ECW, no divas division or anything like that. Maria's a much better fit for Monday Night Raw. So that's mine.
Okay. My pick for the supplemental, I think, is Chavo Guerrero going to Monday Night Raw. I think it's important that now Chavo, I mean, if he stays on SmackDown, he's just going to come stale. I mean, he's just going to become another character, and that's just not going to really develop anywhere. Now that if he moves from SmackDown to Raw, he can align him still with his auntie. Yeah,
he can push a wheelchair around is basically his job description right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's all he does.
And being tell him shut up.
Yeah, right. By Randy Orton last night on
Raw. I go, no, you didn't.
Oh no, you didn't.
Oh no, you didn't. Okay, she my auntie, right?
You have to get like the high school. Oh no, you didn't. Right, something like that. Not bad, huh?
That is pretty good. That's pretty a little soul there in you, huh?
Yeah, right. Man, what are we doing, man? On a live radio show, see, anything can happen on a live radio. We always get to hour number 2. Just like last week, and things break down. We do so good for hour number 1, and then hour number 2 comes around, and we come out here and we put on the ghetto girl voices, and we drive to Wendy's. And we do crazy stuff. Hour number 2 is where it's at. You know what I mean? All right.
Hour 2 is the other hour. Get it? Anyway.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
Get it?
So,
got it. Good.
You got Maria Chavo. All right. Here's my next pick. Ready?
Well, it's my turn.
Well, you pick first, and I picked, and that's how we did it yesterday. Then I go
first. Okay. All right. So if I picked Maria
yesterday.
So if I picked Maria and you picked Chavo Guerrero, whose pick is it next?
I go now, and then you go, and then you go again, and then I go.
Oh, all right.
You follow?
Sure. Do your thing.
All right. Next pick. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready now? Okay.
I'm ready.
Dolph Ziggler to ECW.
Yes, we talked about him yesterday. Yeah, Ziggler on Raw. A lot of these guys are just lost in the shuffle. Maria over on SmackDown, Candice over on Raw. I know Candice. That's my next pick, by the way. I'll give it to you right now. Candice Michelle from Raw to SmackDown. Because then you'd have Candice and you have Melina over there. Maria, I think Maria comes over to Raw. You do something with her and Maurice. Maria will be a face diva. Hopefully they go back to the ditzy gimmick with her. That worked out good for her. But that gets stale after a while, I mean, comedy like that gets old. Same thing with Santino. He's great in small doses. You know what I mean? But if it's anything more than that, then it gets old, then it gets stale. So I think Maria, if they bring her to Raw, they give her that ditzy gimmick. You know, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what they do. But Candice Michelle, she's been very open to wanting to move to a new brand, and I think it freshens things up for her as well. Coming back from an injury, she's just about ready to come back. I believe she might even be cleared to wrestle now. She wasn't at WrestleMania, but right after that, I mean, it was only a week or 2 weeks after that she was expected to be cleared and back on the road full time with them. So Candice to SmackDown would be my pick.
Okay. My next one.